So the most memorable moment for me was, it's probably several moments. It's when I saw the leaders in my company that we had take it, have their aha moment or get it. Because we've been trying for a long time now, over 2 years, working with Coach Allen to raise the level of our leadership. And we've tried different things, we've done different things, we've had them read different books, and it kind of was working. It was a slow process. With the Maxwell, the Mastermind group, the 21 Laws, it just resonated with them. The stories that he told, the way he said the different laws, it really, really resonated. And one law would resonate with one guy one week, and then 2 laws would resonate with 2 other people the next week. And it was really, really neat to have them describe how they've either implemented the law and how well it worked, or, wow, I didn't even know that was a law and I'm breaking it all the time. I need to work on this. And those are the things where, you know, I can tell you all day long you need to work on something, but until it becomes your idea that you need to work on it, we don't get very far. And it was just really, really neat. The Mastermind group it did such a good job of hitting each individual area where a lot of our leaders needed a little bit of work to improve. So I think it was a combination of just everybody's aha moment was really, really neat to see. So how am I a better leader? It's a good question. You know, it's interesting when you go through the laws. Some of them you're like, oh yeah, that's the technical term or the real term for what I do. I'm good at that. And then you go through other ones, you're like, whoa, I didn't even know that was a law. Oh man, now what do I need to do a better job at this, or let me read more about this and let me figure it out. So I think some of the laws, it's an instant overnight. You're in a situation the next day, you're in a situation a week from now, you know how to implement that law better because you've studied it now, you've learned about it, and now you do something much better as a leader. Other ones are harder. Law of intuition. It's very, very hard to gain intuition very quickly. You have to have that over time with experience. But now that we're cognitive of those, I think hopefully it will help me a lot in my actions and what I decide to do as a leader and how I lead our company. Some of the takeaways. Telling stories is a really good way to teach people. I think having them read a book, we've tried it in the past with different books, and it was more cut and dry, school-like, you know, here's the principles, here's how you implement them, and then on to the next one. Whereas this one was, here's the principle, oh, here's a story about it, or 2 or 3, and then here's how you can implement them, and then the whole discussion part of it, where we had it once a week. It wasn't just us giving somebody a homework assignment to read it, and then the next week they just had to read the next one. It was actually, read it, we're going to discuss it. We had some homework, some weeks we didn't, and then it was that application of it. And then the neat thing, because we did it in a group, when different people were actually doing things out, you know, during the day-to-day, they were able to say, hey, nice job on implementing that law, or nice job on doing that, or you could have done that a little better. Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that, or I need to work on that. So the practicality of it, I guess, was one of the takeaways, is how easy it was to implement into our daily routines that we have. Still a lot of work to be done, for sure, but it was definitely a lot easier than other books we've tried. So my leadership aptitude, they talk about that as the first one, the law of the lid, and where are you as a leader. And I think it definitely opened my eyes. You know, I'm an Eagle Scout. Obviously, I'm the CEO of this company, so I probably have some leadership skills, but there's always room for improvement. There's always things that I need to be doing better. So I think it definitely raised my level of leadership. Some of it right away, because some of the laws are very easy to implement. Other ones, it's going to take a while for me to get there. And I'm excited to see, you know, take our company a year from now and look back, and I think that Mastermind group will be a pivotal point where we say, wow, look at this, the entire company, we raised our level of leadership, and now we're doing things we never could have done, or handling them the way we never would have handled them, because we had that the Mastermind group a year ago. We did it 18 months ago. So I think it's definitely raised mine and hopefully the whole company's. I would recommend the class to pretty much anybody. Even if you're starting out in a company or you've been there for 20 years and you feel like you're stuck where you can't go any higher, leaders are everywhere. You don't have to have the title to be a leader. You don't have to have a college education to be a leader. Everybody needs leadership, whether it be at home with your kids, with your spouse, or be in your work setting. And the better leader you are, the better you can make your life. It doesn't necessarily always equate to having more money, but you know how to handle things better. You don't make poor judgments. You handle yourself much better. So I think anybody who, it doesn't have to be in a leadership position now, but anybody who has the opportunity to take it should be part of it, because it really does. It's not a lot of time, but it's got a big return on investment for taking that and being able to raise your lid and being able to really become a leader or be a better follower. A lot of times, if you aren't necessarily in a leadership role, but if you understand how leaders have to do and the decisions they have to make, you can be a better follower. And we're all leaders in some cases and followers. There's no reason not to. It's 5-7 weeks, not a lot of time, and you will get a lot out of it. You really, really would. And if you don't, it's probably because you didn't put in what you should, because you get what you put in. And this one you put in, and it will return tenfold. So I think you just have to do it.